The New York Knicks were dominated in the second half by the Milwaukee Bucks as they lose this game 113-105. They went into the half with 71 points on the board and they had a 12-point lead. They were outscored in the second half by 22 points to the Milwaukee Bucks. I got a lot to say about this one. Told myself I wouldn't get upset about October losses this year. And here I am, 4 games into the season, pissed off with the New York Knicks. What's your one-word reaction to the loss? I want all the real ones to get down in the comment section and let me know. My one-word reaction to the loss would be cat. Karl-Anthony Towns. He was simply not good enough in any fashion to help you win this game. In my opinion, the measuring stick. The measuring stick for how good a player is how do you affect the game in a winning manner when your shot is not falling. In Karl-Anthony Towns, he had a negative effect on this game. It's one thing to not have your shot. That's going to happen in an 82-game season. I thought his effort sucked. I thought he collapsed mentally. And once a couple of bad possessions happened, he let them snowball into a horrible basketball game. 3 turnovers. But not just that. He had 5 fouls as well. And in Karl-Anthony Towns fashion, they were dumb, stupid fouls. 4 fouls again in the first 3 quarters for Karl-Anthony Towns. He didn't do anything at a level that was good enough to win this game. He was slow to close out. He allowed offensive board after offensive board for the Milwaukee Bucks. And when the Knicks tried to play through him in the third quarter, they saw their 12-point halftime lead vanish. I love giving a good overreaction. And if you want one here on October 28th, my overreaction is it's going to be really hard to win a championship with Karl-Anthony Towns on this team. I get it. It's October 28th. It's going to be hard. It can happen, but it's going to be hard. And then OG Anunoby. I thought he was a non-factor in this game. Look, I get it. It is a tall task to go out and guard Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's even unfair for me to say that you didn't do good guarding him, but you didn't. The facts are the facts. Giannis, 37 points, 16 of 22 from the field. He was 16 of 21 from inside the arc, and he got wherever he wanted, and he got whatever he wanted. But also, OG Anunoby was horrendous on the offensive end. For the second game in a row, he could not buy a bucket. He is now, in the last 3 games, 7 of 25 from 3. I believe OG Anunoby is a better shooter than that. And I get it. It's October. Man, you got to start hitting some shots, man. Call spade a spade. The Knicks didn't beat the Pacers because OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges shot the ball horribly in the Eastern Conference Finals. And to start this year, he is not shooting the ball well from downtown. He was 4 of 9 from 3 in the opener, but he was 2 of 7 from 3 against the Boston Celtics, 4 of 12 from 3 against the Miami Heat, and he was 1 of 6 from 3 against the Bucks. He is 7 of 25 from 3 in his last 3 games. You just need more. When you have OG Anunoby and Karl-Anthony Towns combined to give you 5 made field goals on 23 shots to go with 5 turnovers between the two, you're going to have a hard time winning basketball games. And you waste a beautiful, beautiful performance from Jalen Brunson. You're not supposed to lose games where Jalen scores 36 points and is 56% from the deck. I mean, even Mikal Bridges, I thought, had a pretty good game. He went a little bit cold there for a stretch, but you got 24 from Bridges, 36 from Brunson, 60 points between the two, and then Landry Shamet throws in another 16 points. You got 76 points from Mikal Bridges, Landry Shamet, and Jalen Brunson, and you lost. Like, you're not supposed to lose games where Landry Shamet goes 4 of 9 for 3 and shoots above 40% from downtown. Like, and I know Josh Hart's struggling with an injury and he's trying to battle back. He goes 1 of 5. He has 2 turnovers. He's a minus 18 tonight, Josh Hart. A minus 18. To quote Carl Banks on Dexter Lawrence, teams don't respect you on the offensive end, Josh Hart. And that is my biggest worry with him. He can't even really create as a playmaker because it's almost like the Rajon Rondo effect, except it worked for Rondo. They just sag off of him, and the dribble handoff just it doesn't work. A very frustrating performance from the New York Knicks. A lot more to talk about, but first, I got to tell you guys about our proud sponsor, DraftKings. I want to welcome back DraftKings, the sponsor here on New York Knicks Now by Chad Sports. We love having them as a sponsor, and they got an awesome deal going on for all of the real ones. All your favorite NBA players are back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. New customers, bet just $5 and get 3 months of NBA League Pass. Plus, score $300 if your bet wins, paid in bonus bets. It's an awesome deal. All that information will be clickable down in the comments and description. So, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code KnicksChat. That's code KnicksChat. Bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass. Plus, get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, pass-through of per wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. NBA League Pass. Auto renews until canceled. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer. Shout out to DraftKings for sponsoring today's video. The New York Knicks lost this game for a bunch of reasons, and I've kind of already voiced my thoughts on a lot of those. At some point, the three-point shots are going to start falling more consistently, but man, it is frustrating right now to see them just brick and lay brick after brick from downtown. The New York Knicks started this game 2 of 12 from 3. They then made 7 of their next 8, so they were 9 of 20. So you closed the game 4 of 20 from 3 in the second half, while on the other hand, on defense, you allowed the Milwaukee Bucks to shoot 41% from 3. You can't be a bottom 5 3-point efficient team and then a top 5 worst 3-point defense team. And right now, that is what the New York Knicks are. You won the field goal battle. You got 13 more shots on the rim. And they shot 54% from the field, and you shot 42% from the field. This is supposed to be an elite offense. That was the move you made. And look, I don't think this game has anything to do with Mike Brown. This has to do with OG Anunoby not being good enough. This has to do with Karl-Anthony Towns not making shots. This has to do with Josh Hart being 1 of 4 from 3. Like, to win in the NBA, you need your best players to be the best players. Hart, $20 million per year, minus 18 tonight. Karl-Anthony Towns, $50+ million for the year. He was horrible tonight. OG Anunoby, $40+ million for the year. -6 tonight, and 1 of 6 from 3, 3 of 11 from the field, 2 turnovers, and he didn't provide any resistance for Giannis Antetokounmpo. A disappointing loss, and one that I think you just got to take a deep breath as I tell myself this and say, it's October 28th. It's the 4th game of a new system. It's the 4th game of a new scheme. Jordan Clarkson was actually pretty solid today. Shot better than 50% from the field. Shot better than 60% from beyond the arc. Thought it was a little weird, though, that in the third quarter, Clarkson got the minutes prior to Kolek entering the game. Kolek was the one that kind of fueled that run in that second quarter where you closed on a 42 to, I think, 22 run where you ended up winning that quarter. It was the only quarter that you won in this game. As I'm going to do a quick on-the-fly math right here, and we're going to go through all the games the Knicks have played so far this year. I'm going to have my guy Andrew Connell be my mathematician for me here. Andrew Connell, the Knicks won 1 quarter tonight. So they were 1-3 in the quarters tonight. Then you go back to the game against the Miami Heat. You won 1 quarter against the Miami Heat. Against the Boston Celtics, you won 1 quarter. And in the first game of the year, you won 3 quarters. So you won 3 quarters in game 1, you won 1 quarter in game 2, you won 1 quarter in game 3, and you won 1 quarter in game 4. So you're 6 of the 16 quarters, right? You're 6-10. 6-10. What does that tell me? They're not putting together 48 minutes of winning basketball. They can show you how good they are. They can dominate teams in some quarters. But overall, you're not playing a complete 4-quarter basketball game. Got to find a way to stack good quarters. Right now, the Knicks, they are not doing it. And this is why I say you trade everything you have outside of Jalen Brunson for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was clearly the best player on the night. He is clearly the best player right now. As I always say, Jalen Brunson is the best player in the East because I'm biased, but Giannis is unreal at this point. And there was talk that the New York Knicks offered trades to the Milwaukee Bucks this offseason. If you could have traded Giannis for Cat and you didn't, you should go look in the mirror. You got lit up by Ryan frickin' Rollins tonight. 25 points for Ryan Rollins, 73% from the deck, 4 of 4 from 3. Like, that's unacceptable. Your defense on the perimeter has been god-awful this year. If you don't make threes and you don't defend the 3, you're not going to win a lot of games. Knicks are 2-2, and one of their wins came up against a pretty beat-up Cleveland Cavaliers, down 2 starters in Max Strus as well as Darius Garland. 2-2 on the year. 2-2 in the Mike Brown era. I don't have really any blame. If I created a pie chart of blame for this game, I don't put any on the feet of Mike Brown, put on the players. A lot on Towns, a lot on OG, a lot on Josh Hart, and a lot on Giannis being maybe the best player in the world again. Make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on IG @MarshallGreen_.